Today's video are the 6 most common guinea pig illnesses and how to avoid them. As guinea pigs are prey animals, they tend to hide their illness. The reason for that is that they need the protection of the herd, and a sick guinea pig is left behind.
What?
So they try to pretend that everything's awesome until the illness has progressed quite a bit, and sometimes, unfortunately, it's simply too late. So it's important to be aware of the most common illnesses in order to take your guinea pig to the vet as soon as possible, preferably before they show the worst symptoms, which are not eating at all, isolating themselves, and not moving. So let's get into the video. Number 1. Teeth problems. Like most rodents, a guinea pig's teeth grow continually, and they are worn down by the amount of hay a guinea pig eats. They also eat 60 to 80 portions of food a day, so they really need their teeth. And teeth problems, also including an abscess on the outside of their jaw, are one of the most common illnesses. Teeth problems can be spotted early if you watch your guinea pigs closely when you feed them. As soon as one of them has trouble chewing, is constantly tilting their head while chewing, has veggies falling out of their mouths, or spits out most of the food, check in with the vet. The only way to prevent teeth problems is to feed good quality hay and to provide unlimited access to hay. Many teeth problems are genetic or simply an accident, so they're not preventable, but if you spot them early, they can be curable. An example for an accident would be something that is quite harmless. For example, one of the front teeth breaking off. You can cut your guinea pig's veggies in little strips and your guinea pigs can eat just fine. An accident with a very complicated outcome would be what happened to my guinea pig little one. He bit on his cheek and it caused not an infection, but it was very inflamed and it just hurt a lot, and he stopped eating. And similar to humans, once you bite on your cheek, you're just going to continue to bite on it because it's swollen. And so little one just stopped eating, and we had to get his teeth shortened every 6 to 8 weeks so that his front teeth didn't grow too long, so that technically he was able to eat. But because of all of that pain, we had to give antibiotics, pain meds. He was in surgery every 6 to 8 weeks. And it took about 6 to 8 months for it to fully heal, and during that time we had to syringe feed him every 2 hours, also during the night. That is an example for an accident that has quite the consequences for a really long time, and technically it wasn't even a bad thing and the little one was completely fine afterwards, but of course it was a lot of stress for everyone involved. Mites or a fungal infection. Mites can almost always be found on a guinea pig's body, and the same goes for a fungus bacteria. This doesn't mean that a guinea pig is going to get sick though. Add stress, a compromised immune system, or bad cage hygiene to the mix and your guinea pig might get sick. Stress can be fighting within the group, an introduction of a new guinea pig, being taken out of the cage all the time without feeling comfortable, or receiving weekly baths. A lot of things can cause stress for a guinea pig. A fungal infection is quite easy to spot. Your guinea pig scratches or bites itself, and there's at least one spot where fur is missing and you see scratches on the skin. A fungal infection is annoying to treat, and your poor guinea pig is going to look a bit disheveled for the coming weeks, unless you're Frida and you look like a rock star. But it's very treatable. The vet is going to give you medicine that you apply to the itchy spot, and you need to constantly clean the cage to get rid of the bacteria. You also need to look out for yourself and wash your hands after touching your guinea pigs, as a fungal infection can spread to humans. The same symptoms could also point to mites, so you definitely need to see a vet so that they can determine what exactly is crawling on your guinea pig. Bloat. Bloat is one of the sneakiest and deadliest illnesses. It creeps up, and within hours it can already be too late. Signs are that a guinea pig appears slower than usual, seems less interested in food, and sleeps more. So really unspecific symptoms. Next up is a hurt and swollen stomach. Pretty soon, this is followed by not moving, isolating themselves, complete refusal to eat anything, and if worse comes to worse, a refusal to swallow syringe-fed food. Nothing pretty follows thereafter. Easy steps to prevent this is to not feed massive amounts of new food, introduce everything slowly, go easy on watery veggies, do not feed poisonous veggie, keep your guinea pig from eating plastic, be aware of cabbage. However, bloat can also happen after surgeries, after giving antibiotics, and it can be caused by other illnesses. So always be alert when your guinea pig's behavior changes, and if you suspect bloat, see a vet immediately. While packing everything for the vet visit, give your guinea pig an emergency medication, Simethicone. It's often sold as tummy relief drops for human babies. You can get it in any pharmacy and it can save your guinea pig's life while you're on your way to the vet. URI. An upper respiratory infection needs immediate vet attention as well as you need medication. Constant sneezing, coughing, or a runny nose can be signs of it. To prevent this, avoid cold drafts near your piggy's cage, avoid stressing them, always clean their cage so that they don't sit on wet bedding or fleas, don't introduce sick guinea pigs into your herd, always feed a balanced diet, and if you're sick yourself and you're unsure whether it's viral or bacterial, be careful around your guinea pigs. I think bacterial infections and not viral infections can be spread from humans to guinea pigs, but if any of you have a degree in biology, maybe you can comment on this. Diarrhea. It just keeps getting better. Guinea pigs have a very sensitive stomach, and best case scenario, we just don't mess with it. Unfortunately though, lots of things can mess with it, from giving antibiotics to introducing new food too quickly to not washing their veggies. The best tip to avoid this is to always wash veggies, always give probiotics if you give antibiotics, and introduce new veggies slowly. This also includes feeding grass. Slowly introduce it before you allow your guinea pigs to spend hours in your garden if they haven't had grass during the winter months. Tumors. In most cases, tumors need to be removed and surgery is required. There is no way to prevent this and you need to see a vet immediately. Your vet is probably going to do an X-ray to check for tumors, but sometimes, unfortunately, the real size of the tumor only becomes apparent during surgery. These were a few common guinea pig illnesses. And I just want to stress, I know that guinea pig vet visits can be super expensive and you never know what's going to happen, or sometimes you don't even know how much money it's going to cost, so it's really difficult to estimate how much an illness is going to cost, but I cannot stress enough, please go to a vet if you suspect that something might be wrong with your guinea pig. Paying for vet visits is just part of being an owner of a pet. It doesn't matter if it's a guinea pig, a hamster, or a dog. It's just part of life that someone can get sick, and your guinea pig is going to need all the help they can get if they might be sick. So I know vet visits can be crazy expensive, but please keep in mind that your guinea pig completely depends on you. It cannot make a vet appointment on its own, it cannot drive there on its own, and it cannot pay the bill on its own. So your guinea pig completely depends on you for everything in their life. So please accept that responsibility and see a vet. I know that most of you do that, but sometimes I get so many messages telling me my guinea pig is not moving and it has stopped eating 2 days ago. What should I do? Immediately go to a vet. As soon as a guinea pig shows any sign of illness, go to a vet. It's the only person who can help you and your guinea pig. And perhaps to give you a price estimate, I have paid anything from 20 euro to going up to 890 euro. The 890 euro was the last vet visit I paid for, and it included a vet clinic stay for the guinea pig. So my guinea pig was at the vet's, I think, 2 consecutive nights, and they cared for the guinea pig throughout the night, so that's where that amount of money comes from. Also, they did tons of x-rays. It's very hard to tell you beforehand how much a vet visit is going to cost, but if you can, save some money every month and put it aside in case you need this emergency fund and you need to take your guinea pig to the vet. I hope you enjoyed this video, or at least found it informative, and see you guys next time. Bye!